Hello and welcome everyone. My name's Christian and I'm an English language teacher. And today's lesson is verb to noun collocations. Collocations are words that match, words we put together. And the collocations we will study today are with take, have, do, and make. So we will study the verbs and what nouns we match them to. So the first verb to noun collocation we will study is make. And when do we use make? So we make plans or we make arrangements, usually with someone. So we have made plans to go to the beach next weekend. You also use make with decisions. So you make a decision. So you make a decision. Take is also possible, but we usually make decisions. And for example, we have made the decision to cancel your visa. So we have made the decision to cancel your visa. Hopefully not. Okay. We also use make with mistakes. And you make a mistake. Also a make an error. That's also possible. But you make a mistake or make an error. So for example, I put salt in my tea and I made a mistake. So you make mistakes. Okay. We also use make with promises. So you make a promise. So you make a promise. So you might make a promise to your daughter, or you might make promises to your son. So I made my daughter a promise to take her to the theme park next summer. So you make promises. And finally, we make calls. We make calls. This is when you dial the number beep beep 1 2 3 4 5 and you make a call. So I have made 3 calls today. I have made 3 calls today. Take a call is also possible. But this is when the phone rings, bring, ring, bring, bring. Hello, Chris speaking, and you take a call. But if you dial the number, you make the call. The next collocation is the verb to noun collocation with do. So you do plus the noun. For example, you do housework. So you do housework. I need to do a lot of housework today. And we often use do with housework. So you do the washing, you do the cleaning, you do the vacuuming. Okay, we often use do with housework. Of course, you also do your homework. So you do your homework. I have to do a lot of homework tonight. So I have to do a lot of homework tonight. So we use do with homework. We also use do with business. So you do business. So you do business. So we do a lot of business with China. So we do a lot of business with China or India, for example. We also use do with sports. So you do sports. Play sports is also okay, but we often use either do or make. So I did a lot of sports at school. So I did a lot of sports at school. So you do sports or play sports. That's okay. And we also use do with exercise. So physical exercise maybe. Okay, so you do exercise. So you do exercise. So I went to the gym and I did lots of exercise in the gym. So the next verb to noun collocation is with have. And we have food or have drinks. So have can mean eat or drink. So I will have the carbonara, please. Or I would like to have a beer. So have food, have drinks, have lunch, have breakfast, have dinner. So we can use have. We also use have with haircuts, something I need. Okay, so you will have a haircut. So you will have a haircut. So they will cut your hair. Okay. We also use have with holidays. So you have a holiday. Or you could say have a vacation. Vacation, holiday, they are the same, but vacation is more American English. Holiday is more British English. But you have a holiday. Okay, so next summer, I will have a holiday. Okay. We also use have with parties. So party time. Okay, so you have a party. So you have a party. So next Christmas, we will have an office party. So you have a party. And last one is to have fun. So you have fun. Okay. I like to have fun at the weekend. So you have fun. And the next verb to noun collocation is with take. So take plus the noun. So we take photographs, or we take pictures, or we take selfies with our telephone. Okay, so I like to take pictures of animals. So I like to take pictures of animals. We also use take with a break. So if you take a break, or you can also use have is okay, but you take a break at work. So for example, at 1 o'clock, I usually take a break at work. So you will stop working, you will maybe rest or sit down, and you will take a break. We also use take with a shower. So a shower in the morning, and you take a shower. Have a shower is okay, but you take a shower. Okay. So I usually take a shower at 7 o'clock. So you take a shower. We also use take with exams or tests. So you will take a test or take an exam. Other possible verbs would be do or have. So you do an exam or have an exam. They are okay, but we often use take. So you take an exam. So last year I took my driving test. So I took my driving test. So you take a test. And finally, we use take with maybe transportation, like buses or trains. So you will take a train or you will take a bus. So last weekend, I took a bus to London. So I took a bus to London. Thank you everyone for listening. If you've enjoyed this lesson, please subscribe to my YouTube channel. You can also go to my website down below, which is www.conversibly.co.uk. You can book a free trial lesson with myself. I also have lots of free resources and worksheets on that website. But thank you for joining me today and hope to see you soon. Goodbye, everyone.